We are getting a lion mount in Valhalla. Yes, pretty wild. Quite a lot of things got leaked for Valhalla over the weekend, and the Reloads put up a new video with the first ever Sickle sword footage and the Basim outfit in action. So I want to share my take in this video and also go over more druids DLC info from Ubisoft, other things found in the game, and way more. So a like on the video would of course really help me out. And let's go. There is still time to enter my current weekly Helix credit pack giveaway for 2,300 credits. You can of course enter via the link in the pinned comment, and these giveaways are only for subscribers of this channel, so good luck. And these giveaways are of course a way for me to give you one of these packs without paying yourself. And well, one of the upcoming packs got leaked, called Knights of the Round Table. We see that in action here in a video from Lexar's Games, and of course a link to that video is in the video description. It looks pretty wild with the knight helmet and the lion fur on the shoulders. Even cooler is when you have the hood on and then the helmet actually goes down. Really dig it. The set bonus is about increased attack after a special attack, so after doing a left hand attack for a weapon, which is kind of interesting, and you get a 50% reduced damage for the next 3 damage instances, with likely a cooldown that we don't know about right now. So that in particular is going to be really strong against enemies that deal a lot of damage with like one single strike, especially on the higher difficulties. The weapon from this set is called the Nameless, where fire emanates from the sword when hitting an enemy with the special attacks. So when doing that charge ability with the great sword, you now see me use it just with the fire effect. So I'm curious if like the effect from this weapon is different. The shield is not that exciting, increasing the armor after a block, but these items do look cool with like the dragons on both sides, and the sword has some dragon things going on as well. And yes, there is another dragon Sunin skin with this pack. We only got a look from this side, but that was of course predictable after the Niflheim dragon. But yeah, next to that you also get the lion mount for the very first time. Lexar shows a cut-off look here with a roar. And we got more shots of this lion from Outft on Reddit with Eivor with the set on. And we got another look at the mount as well. So totally expect alternative versions of this lion mount in future Helix sets, as we of course saw with the wolf mount as well. But I also would not be surprised if this lion mount means that we get to see the wolf mount at Reda soon. That's usually how it goes. If there's something new, then the previously released items show up at Reda. So we'll of course keep an extra eye out for a wolf mount at Reda and report back when it's available. And maybe you already saw the Basim Outfit icon in the inventory menu from Lexar's Games here. So it's going to work similar to the other legacy outfits we have so far. No problem with that now that the transmog system is working properly. But yeah, Basim's outfit looks awesome. We of course also have the hidden blade under the wrist this time, which of course makes sense, but it's a cool touch for Eivor. And then we go to Andy Reloads, and of course a link to his channel in the video description. He actually highlighted the first ever gameplay with the Basim outfit and the new Sickle swords weapons that we will be able to get in the Druids DLC. Better digged up these files and made some gameplay, and I can't wait to try them for myself. I will of course go way more in depth on this new weapon type in future videos. And we of course previously got a look at one of these weapons in the Druids DLC screenshot, so seems like we can only get it in the expansion for the time being. As for the Basim outfit, we still don't know how to get it at this point. I still think that it might be linked to the mastery challenges, as we saw with the river raids and the black flag items. But yeah, when we know more, I will of course let you know here. We will likely get it though in the coming weeks. Oh, and by the way, while making this video, I got reached out by Nima on Twitter with a video from GamerLil Games, who also was showcasing the Basim outfit. Of course, a link to that channel in the video description. Here we get a better look at it, and also with the hidden blade under the wrist. So again, it is in the game. Will likely be unlocked at some point. And well, Origins gear is returning too. Lexar's Games also shared an Origins inspired armor, which is called the Egyptian armor. But if you played Origins, then you might know this one as the Egyptian Hajj. Of course, I hope I pronounced that right, but in Origins you can just randomly buy it in a shop. And you see footage here from Thronefall. Of course, also link in the video description. So it looks quite good on Eivor. They added this weird Egyptian mask, which kind of looks strange with the regular armor, but with the hood on, I think it actually looks really, really cool. Lexar also made a picture without the mask, and I think that just looks better for the regular armor. And the sword you see here is the Egyptian Khopesh, although it is a great sword. Thought it would be a sickle, but no. Ignite your weapon after critical hits is of course the perk we already have on the Sepulchre Axe. Like, it's still one of the best perks in the game. I now have it as a major rune and put it over other gear, but yeah, it's of course way more exciting if new weapons have new perks. Still makes this a pretty good sword. The set bonus is new though, increasing attack during the day and extra melee damage and fire bolt resistance when wearing the full set. And maybe you noticed that the items here are in the bronze superior rarity, which likely means that it's not a Helix set. So this is likely going to be an armor set we can get during the Druids DLC. So while Helix items were of course found, we actually get a ton of new armor sets in that Druids DLC as well. Like, it looks like a massive expansion that of course releases on May 13th. French YouTuber Jonathan actually outlines the potential map of Ireland based on the game files as reported by Access the Animus. And obviously there are a lot of regions noted here. But if we go over to the photo mode website from Ubisoft, to the locations tab, we actually see some or all of the regions that will be in this DLC. So we got Meath, Connacht, Ulster, and Dublin. Personally, I think there are more. We got some placeholder names below that as well. ACK, so Assassin's Creed Kingdom, codename for Valhalla. Expansion, I think, and RR is likely River Raid Season 1 and 2. So maybe screenshots for those locations, implying that we get 2 new River Raids in the coming weeks. And we of course already had reasons to believe that in the Druids DLC we would see new River Raids. So pretty cool. And I want to thank Humsa Bernie for sharing this photo mode find, by the way, in the comments under a recent video. And we also got Derek, who made a nice discovery, because with the recent update, main game achievements were changed to include base game only. So this was added for the Treasure Hunt trophy, for the Defeat All Alpha Animals, and also for the Curse Symbol trophy, implying that yes, these activities will be back in the Druids DLC as well. And we can also place settlement decorations in Ireland, it seems, because now it says base game only for that specific trophy. And we can use our boat in Ireland, not really a surprise, but that ham and destroy boats in under 2 minutes has to be done in the main game. Of course, subscribe for way more Valhalla content. Again, like I said, that Druids DLC seems to be incredibly big. I really can't wait. We'll of course be all over it, telling you everything you need to know, also leading up to the release. So again, subscribe to miss nothing. A like on the video would really help me out. And don't check out our previous video on big secret changes in the game that Ubisoft did not tell us about. You can watch that video by clicking on the screen, or I will link to it at the end of our photo mode showcase. You can of course send in your shots via the JorRaptor hashtag on Twitter, or via my dedicated pictures channel on the Discord. And if you want to join the Discord, click the link in the pinned comment. When you are there, accept the rules, and then you are able to post. Okay, Joyce, your turn, of course. You are the photo mode expert here on the channel. Like, I make the thumbnails sometimes, but you make all the cool Instagram posts and stuff like that. So you're way better suited than me for this. So which one did you pick this time?
What's up, everyone? First up is Piotr Skavitowski, and I hope I pronounce this right, over on Twitter, who is going wild with Eivor against the Frost Giant in Jotunheim. True action shot here, the blood spatters around its head, and even using her sword. I think it's the double-handed? I don't know which one it is.
Yeah, double-hander, yeah.
Yeah, wonder if we get more enemies like this, like the Frost Giant in the DLC. Next up is Angelfish757 over on Discord, and well, I have to ask, how did Eivor manage to get ahead of an enemy on top of this tree? I mean, we all know about the chopped off head finisher, but didn't know she could aim this well. I mean, this has to be a bug. I mean, it's a funny bug, but this has to be a bug.
Yeah, or it's like a character standing behind the branch, so that's like only his head is like sticking out of. I don't know. I don't know. It's weird, but interesting.
And finally, we've got Aussie VP over on Twitter with a vertical shot of Eivor ready to strike the enemy with the Dane axe. Such a comical shot, actually, looking at his anxious facial expression and protecting himself with his arms. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna help, buddy.
I really like how this Aussie VP also has 2 holy swords from the St. George's set.
Oh yeah, huh? How does that? Oh, maybe this is the Dane axe from the enemy.
Yeah, it totally is. Yeah, you grab it from the enemy and then you strike. Really, really cool. So, of course, if you got cool shots, send them our way. Subscribe for way more Valhalla content. And don't check out our previous video by clicking on the screen. For now, we'll speak to you next time, and goodbye.
Goodbye.